That's the wrong movie. I knew the second I saw that shadow step into the light and the vastness sprawling field presented to me in that April Direct.
This is Mario. This is the new 3D Mario. It's gotta be. Holy shit.
And the bright pink, maybe a little too on the nose ingot aisle girder. This was gonna be a game for the ages. No Seth Rogen voice in here though. I don't know why they didn't use him for at least like one of the monkey noises. Listen y'all, this isn't a review as so much as how much I enjoyed my first playthrough of the Banana Monkey game. So don't take anything I say too seriously, but oh my God, what a game. Like this is a game with meat in there, a game with meat and all the toppings in there, a burger banana, a complete game is what I'm trying to say. I usually don't complete Nintendo games because they don't really give me much to work with at the end of it, but I haven't been this hooked into collecting every banana since I read Tarzan Goes Bananas, and Little Turk told me if I pick the most bananas, I win, and that's what I did. I 100% this game, 777 bananas to be exact, and like, I don't know, like 600-700 fossils or some shit. I've never been so engrossed to a mechanic as punching mindlessly in the air since learning how to jump into Tiny Toons Adventure, Buster's Hidden Treasure, and falling off the trees to hell as a child. And needless to say, I like games like this. I loved Odyssey, but I never went back to collect everything after because I can only jump for so long. But this game is crack, man. It's bananas. These characters, they just ooh, so much of the old rare characters. They're just random as hell. There's this new race called the Fractones. No, not those Fractones. These little guys. I love the way they dance. Look at them go. They got these little goofy eyes. But the best thing I think about the Fractones is that they're always chilling. You got this guy named Smash-A-Tone and Quiz-A-Tone, especially Chip-A-Tone. He's the one that's really chilling. But my favorite ones are probably this arrow one that just points up and this hunched over guy looking all curious like, what are we looking for down there? All right, Pauline, Nintendo's worst kept secret. They apparently got big plans for her in this future. I don't know. They're trying to make her a mainstay, it feels like, but this like Wreck-It Ralph, Monsters Inc. shit was too adorable to me. You got DK, who's a dummy, but a strong dummy. All this man thinks about is bananas, specifically the green one. Why do I have this in my hand? Pauline, fully voiced. Not gonna lie, it took a little while to process because Nintendo never puts voices in their game, especially platformers.
The voice acting is like, it's just throwing me off because I'm not used to. I love it. It's just so weird for a Nintendo game to have like voice acting like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially like a platformer like this with this polish.
But it was nice. She sounded very modern.
Hey, DK, you awake? I was thinking, ostriches can't really fly, right? So isn't it weird that, you know, never mind. Good night.
She also got jokes.
All right, we get it. It's gross. Ooh, ah! I was too distracted by her. No. Eyes. Comment. Ew.
But granted, the voice acting is integral to the story because she not only talks but sings.
All right, come on. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
So it all works out in the end. Let's talk about the gameplay for a little bit here. This game is bananas. I have not had this much fun controlling a character in such a long time. You'd think being a 1-ton gorilla would be pretty bulky to control, but this guy, light as a feather. He flies basically. The rolling mechanic that you do in the game, probably my favorite one, probably the one I use the most. Can't tell you how many times it saved me. Just roll it into a ball. Let me see. Hold on. You just kind of like, you gotta dip yourself into a ball and you roll, but somehow you can fly after you roll. It might be witchery. And I'm sure just as many people before me and after me, when they first took control in that first room and landed that first punch with the gold exploding, I knew.
Dude. Oh. All right. I think it's time to collect the banana.
quick point on the smashing everything. By the second world, you just have to kind of give it up because it just gets bigger and bigger. And man,
This is gonna be an issue. I'm going to dig everything up. It's gonna be an issue. The fun don't. I need to reframe. I need.
and then you get the first banana, and then he goes, "Oh, banana."
Oh, yes, banana.
And you're like, "Oh my God!" He says it after every banana, and then you get over 900 bananas. So if you're going for 100%, you're gonna hear it a lot.
DK, you can't just snack on another monkey's banana like that. It's like, fuck, man, you caught me in the act.
This game has a crazy movement from the jump. Like every 10 minutes, I'd like discover a new random combo press, and I'd be like, "What?" You got the hand slap where you slap the ground so hard it scares all the gold to you, saving you much running in circles.
Hand slap.
And you got the double jump off of a chuck of terrain. That shit blew me away the first time I figured it out.
Whoa, did I just do a jump? You can jump off of it. Oh! This game just gets better and better.
Literally just about every button on the controller will cause damage to whatever is around you. So now I don't have to think about panic pressing as much as I normally do. And honestly, the cherry on top, the piece of resistance, the skill tree, which you damn near need to find well past those 777 bananas the game has, which I got close. I got like 950 before I had gave in to make this video because I can only buy bananas from Chip and Tone for so long. But hold on, back to this tree. No, not that tree. I honestly didn't have to focus on it too much. I'd rack up like 30 points at a time and then go all out at one time, just unlocking new moves and the Bonanza upgrade, which is a good segue to our next section of the animals. Now, if I was to ask you what a zebra, an ostrich, an elephant, and a snake have to do with each other, what would you say? What's that? Or nothing, you say? Well, you'd be wrong, because they're all old monkeys.
The fucking snake. Otherwise, what does he have? An L on his head? Oh, it's a banana. I was like, is he wearing a Luigi? He got headphones on. Hey, look at his beard. What the hell?
You got all these like old farts that are just like wise old men in these certain layers. And once you complete their challenges, they bless you with themselves and the ability to turn into them. That sounds weird the way I wrote that. But to keep it quick, big gorilla punch more, the zebra run fast, the ostrich fly, elephant destroyer of worlds, and the snake jump. All right, just give me. Fuck, it's hot, dude. Which with the snake, when I figured out that there's another transformation.
You know, sound like a snake. Mr. Fellow showed up. Wait, snake. Zebra, ostrich, elephant. There's a final. You're telling me there's another transformation in this game? Do we turn into a snake? There's no way.
All in all, I think the most useful ones are definitely Big Kong, which is the first one that you learn, and what I primarily use to destroy terrain, like the first second I drop into the world.
DK! Coke Bonanza, DK! Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you can charge it. Yo! DK!
Just clearing out entire starting areas before I started exploring. Why did I do this every layer? One reason, treasure. So you got these chests, they're just randomly spawning whenever they feel like it. They contain maps of like bananas and the fossils in that certain level. And I try to get almost all of these before venturing into a layer. Literally, when I land in the layer, I just go bananas, rinse and repeat, but that's just me. But if you do that, you get a map that ends up looking something like this. It just makes collecting just a little bit easier. I'll tell you, once I learned the elephant, it was damn near over for everybody. That thing is a damn monster vacuum. On banana steroids, I didn't even look back at Big Kong after I unlocked this. Anything I want, I walk, open my meaty jaws or nose, not quite sure.
And then just fucking march.
I don't know what I would do without this elephant thing. I could never go back to the DK one. I could. I want that right over there. I got it. Got it. Last one? I think it's right over here. Yeah, right over here. Hell yeah. Oh. Ah.
Let us segue into the next section, the layers, and damn, I didn't think this game would end.
Oh my god, look at this place. What? All right, I gotta stop here. I need to stop here. Yo, the resort layer. Yo, this is some Mario Odyssey shit. All right, how big is this shit? My god. Whoa, the feast layer. Whoa. Dude, what, this a theme park? Is this a theme park? Yo. The forbidden layer. What? This isn't the core. Forbidden. What the heck is this? Oh, this is gonna be oh, okay, all right, okay.
Ingot Isle is such a brilliant way to start the game. It's got retro written all over it. They got the old school girders all around, make it feel like the original like DK arcade game has just fallen from above into like a waste bin, and it's just like a desolate island that will never be rebuilt from the past.
I'm engrossed. You got me. You got me by the balls.
But when I got to the racing layer, I just about lost my shit.
Diddy and Dixie, the racing layer? What the hell? Am I about to see the boy? Where are they? Where? I see them! Diddy! Diddy, boys! The whole gang's here! Ah! Welcome to our rough and rowdy Stampede Way, the home of the Dixie. Yes, sir! Oh, the redesigns look so good. Diddy's foot looks so... Do y'all see what I'm seeing over here? That looks a little strange, huh? As if it's some guy in a costume.
They are acknowledging that the old games exist, and you got Diddy getting jealous that he might be replaced by a singing child, and you got Dixie nagging at him that he left them for the bananas.
We're best friends. Look, Diddy's getting jealous already. In other words, we're DK's original BFS, banana finding friends. Yo, try saying banana finding friends from now on. I heard rumors that there were golden bananas being mined there, right, DK? That's why you left, huh? But I get it. Who could say no to bananas?
They did mention Candy Kong once, though, during this dialogue, but sadly, she's not in the game.
Surprised to see us. It's been a while. God damn. Didn't think you'd find all the way down here. I didn't. Candy Kong! They're not gonna put this. They're not putting her in the new game. If they did, I eat my words. If they put Candy Kong to make you feel real good. Oh, just for a few coins, you could have my musical instruments and extra melons too.
Also, the groove layer is another standout. I thought I was in heaven when I arrived here, but this is a whole ass level focused on making a beat and ending up in jail. It just made me think of DK64.
Happening, dude. Oh, we're in jail, dude. This is getting like vibe flashback.
Oh, you kidnapped all my friends? Oh, you got me too. My fucking tie is going to the ground. Look at it go.
Jailbreak.
Now with the bananas, for the most part, majority of them are hit or miss. They're just kind of out in the open, but it's fun finding them because like you're working towards the skill tree. But some example, there was one banana that had left on a layer, and it's from this like the smashing tone who rewards you for breaking a certain amount of specific terrain. This instance, it was the vines, and most layers have this kind of smashing tone guy just chilling. I hate vines, so just in general. So like I always have to use something to break it. And what did I do to speed up the process? That's right, I sat for like 3 minutes. One of the most fun I had, just picking up shit and throwing it at it. There's a small trick I did learn on accident though. If you're falling to your death, just pause the game and then teleport somewhere, and then you saved yourself like 500 gold. You're welcome.
I said it's that what I think it is. Yes, sir. No, no.
Should we teleport?
Ain't no way. I'm back on my bullshit. Let's go.
Oh, banana. The music, dude. They got the DK rap in here. It's simplified. It's pretty sure it's just a hook. They took out the verses, but it's usually the default one. I had it like every single camp I'd go to because it just hypes me up. You just can't beat Donkey Kong is here.
Kick some ass. Coconut gun. Fire in spurts. Whoa. If he shoots you, whoa. It's gonna hurt.
A notable mention is the Divide music, which is just a perfect music when coming to a forking path.
Ooh. Oh, the Divide. The fuck? Wow.
Then there's the junction layer just a few more down, and I think it has an even more depressing version of that same Divide song. So it all just kind of fits together.
It's like an opposite version of the Divide.
Also, the resort layer was just so calming. Do-do-do-do-do, bah. Do-do-do-do, bah. Also, all the bonanzas in this have their own like song sung by Pauline. And I gotta say, the zebra one probably is my favorite one.
Zebra! 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 Zebra!
Or even the Fractone song. Oh, it goes dun dun dun. Dun, 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 bum, bum. Just so groovy, dude. Yeah, this game has some exciting ass songs, but when the lows are low, oh, they are so good and relaxing. It's good thinking music. Next is the challenge rooms. The 3 banana ones, I know some of them are hit or miss, but I was hella excited every single time I smashed or paid 600 gold for something I could have smashed myself.
999, stop it with that shit.
The retro DK ones, of course, are a standout, though they kind of fizzled out towards the end of the game. All they did was kind of remind me of the Odyssey ones. I found some of them with like the targeting ones on you. Lasers are just a little bit scary for me.
Oh, no, we're not done. No, no, no. Whoa! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. I'm not a fan. I'm not.
But anything for the banana. Finally, the boss fights. The rumors are true. Yeah, they kind of start out dumb easy, but they are damn near satisfying. For the most part, they're just kind of random enemies made for this game, but we do have some new baddies. The Void Co. We got a Grumpy Kong, who I'm pretty sure is just like a freelancer on the side, but he's already my favorite one. Poppy Kong, I don't know what she does. And then we got the leader Void Kong. They're all Kongs. It's not really explained why. Must be a big family. Now, Void here is interesting because his only goal is to kind of like get to the center of the earth, to get the banana root or some shit. I think the final fight with him was a challenge because when you got 100 particles coming at you over a death pit with like a lot of lag, it takes a lot out of you. But honestly, the boss fights aren't that important because I lost all interest in them once I got to the core. Because boys, I saved the best for last. You saw it coming. The full spoilers ahead here is my first reaction to seeing the final boss.
What are you gonna touch it? You're gonna die. There's poison on it. Oh. No way! Yo! Oh my God. Hold on. What? I dropped everything because I got excited. What happened? Oh.
The boy! There, he said.
King K. Rool is back in action! We're going down! Ah! Wow. Wowie, wow, wow.
This entire ending blew me away. Like, I don't even need to write a script for this part, because just look how happy I was when I finally made it to the surface.
No fucking way! No way! No way! No! Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead here. No doubt about it. Oh, it's confirmed. It's confirmed.
When I tell you I was monkey brain jaw dropped the entire final boxing fight, just mesmerized here. I did die a lot. And there is indeed a post-game story. And I'll stop it there because the post-game has some of the toughest challenges in here if you're trying to get 100%, which will drive you crazy, but I managed to do it. But if this Kong can do it, so can Diddy. Kong. Who knows if he'll be in the next game. Also, when I beat the game, I forgot that there's like this DK artist and I played around with it for a bit. I made this beautiful monstrosity.
All right, so this is our little friend here. His name's Gerald. Wait, hold on. Hey, there he is. He comes equipped with a dump truck.
I think the Kremlins are like top 5 sound effects, you know?
Holy lag. Think we might have found the culprit here. Oh my goodness.